Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Coach Jeanine. Thank you for coming to our meeting. And again, we are really honored to have you as our speaker for today's meeting. So today is the 27th of November 2022. And this is our meeting, and this is our second to the last meeting of this year, because really we are going to be having you again in the month of December for another session. So thank you for honoring our invitation for this month and for next month upon your tight schedule. So on behalf of this organization, Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs, I want to thank you for taking your time upon your tight schedule to be with us this afternoon for our meetup. So, Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs stems from the desire of the founders to contribute to the commitment to make our community more active economically. Here is a platform where Edo women can tap into their full potential and become economically empowered. Our mission is to influence more women to start their business through passion, determination as we hold the ladder firmly for them to climb up through training, mentoring, fundraising, analysis, and test of the market, exposing them to national and international markets. Our motto is, "This land is your land, and this land is our land." I also want to say thank you, everyone, for being part of our organization, for your support. And yeah, so at this moment, I'm really going to give Coach Jeanine the microphone so that you can address us on how to build your business profile. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Firstly, I'm very glad today to be here. I feel home. I'm very excited. I was looking forward to meet each one of you guys. And even though you guys, some of you will be listening this by replay, but we really going to have an awesome time. Thank you again, Lillian, for this opportunity with Edo Women Founders. I really feel home. Like I said, it's really something that each time we do get together, I feel like the spirit that we have with spirit of service. And that's really why I always enjoy being part of Edo Women Founders and be able to represent you guys here in the US and many of the ladies who are also involved in Edo Women Founders. I'm very glad that we're talking about this topic, how to be able to build up your business profile. But before that, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Coach Jeanine, and here in Dallas, and I'm so glad that I've been blessed to serve in With You Solution, and also be able to continue to serve in Umoja Magazine, which is really where we highlight your story, your message, so you can be able to have that visibility global. I'm so excited. And very soon you're going to be hearing also the story in Umoja Mag about Edo Women Founders. So because I believe so in the vision of Lillian and many other women who are surrounding her. So I'm so glad that we are together. We're working in partnership since we met. Thank you so much to Dr. Tanya, and how you build your business profile. So I just want to give you the basic today, and then we can be able to go in depth next month. Today, I'm just going to give a very short. The reason why I'm so passionate about this topic is because that's really one thing that you need to make sure you do it the right way. So the reason why I started really teaching and mentoring many people about how they can be able to build the business profile, it's really because I've seen a lot of people very passionate about serving people and going out there, finding a client. But at the end, they always come back to me, "Oh, Coach Jeanine, how come I don't have anybody anymore? How come people seem to be excited at first when they met me, and then once we start working, then they disappear, or they say, oh, we would think about it." So I have a sheet, and I'm gonna share with you some of the questions that I usually ask. Is that, well, how do you set up yourself, so they can be able to work with you? And they say, well, I talk about me, I talk about what I do, and my first question always, do you set up your business profile? They say, what? Well, yeah, they know my social link, they know. And I said, but that's not what I meant. What I meant, did you set up properly your business profile? So this has became really kind of like almost like every single time I was going different places, people, they were always asking me, I need to increase my visibility, I need to increase the client that I work with, because I want to keep the consistency. So I start really doing some research, making sure that what are they doing differently, or what they're not doing. So I came to find out that because many of leaders, many of the clients that I've been working with, they did not set up the profile properly. So that's why I have 5 things that I want to ask to focusing on this morning, making sure that when um, before even talking to clients, making sure that your profile is set up correctly, so they don't have to be able to figure things out on their own. They don't have to maybe second guessing what exactly that you serving. Like what is your services. I want to make sure that we are all clear about how we can be able to set up your profile. And that could be an exercise that we usually do. And I know that Lillian and myself, we can be able to create some other workshop where we can walk you through, actually, so you can have some blueprints. You will know exactly how you can be able to set up your blueprint, so you can get the success and the results that your clients are needing, or even yourself as a leader. So I'm a leadership coach and a business coach, but you will be very, very surprised that I will also tell you I'm still adapting my business profile each time. Why? Because there's a lot of experiences and there's a lot of opportunity that change and shape what I do time to time. So I found myself really always updating my profile. It's almost like your resume, but making sure that your resume, it's not like 3 page long or 2 page long, because nobody got time to read all of that. You need to be able, when you find somebody and meet with somebody, you can be able to tell them very clearly in few sentences, what did you do, what are your promises, and how can you be able to help them in the situation that they're presenting to you. So that's really how the proper way that you can be able to set up your business profile. So for number one, we're going to start, tell them who you are. Again, when I say tell them who you are, for example, we're just gonna tell example of Sister Lillian. We're not gonna say, so when you ask Lillian, who are you? And the way you set up your profile properly, she's not gonna respond by saying, well, my name is Lillian, I am with Edo Women. No, what exactly they're asking her to say is like who you are, the core of your person. That means they want to get to know you, because about something about clients, you have to build relationship. They need to know you before even buying from you. They need to get to know you. That means they want to make sure that you're not telling them where you're from. And I've seen that so many, and I've done this mistake before too, until one of my mentors told me, Jeanine, when they ask you who you are, they're not asking you where you're from. They're not asking you, like to. So, for example, I'm just gonna give you an example also of myself, and I'm gonna go back to Lillian. For my first time when they asked me that, and it was through the coaching, and I said, well, I'm Jeanine Kunzegie, and this, and then she stopped and she said, listen, when I ask you who you are, you need to tell me those core values that you carry on your business. Don't tell me where you're from, don't tell me. So I had to kind of practice that. I was like, oh, now I remember. So that's why I changed that, and I start helping many other entrepreneurs doing the same. So number one, you need to make sure telling them who you are. You can be able to start saying that my name is Jeanine, I'm a founder and CEO of With You Solution. I am. You continue. You don't stop just from your title of the company, but you say your core value. That's where you have to have your mission in place. You have to have your vision in place. So that will be able to give them details about what are your values in your business? And you could tell me, what, Coach Jeanine, I haven't started my business yet, but you have your personal values that you can be able to use an example. So not necessarily in order for you to build up your business, you don't have to be in business for many, many years. No, even though you're just thinking about doing starting a business, you can be able to set up a place, your business profile. So once people check you out on the social media or on your website, they can be able to see clearly who you are. Number two, that I want you to tell people once they approach you, or clients, or even just prospects, they try to get to know you, making sure that what do you do? And I have exercise where I go into details, like I have worksheets that I give to my clients. They have to fill out the blank, what exactly you do, so you can be able to be clear enough when they're reading your few sentences. Again, they're not asking you to write the whole book on your resume. Making sure that you have very 2 to 3 sentences about who you are, what you do. It has to be very clear. It's not like I do marketing, I do I'm a leader. Like you are like 10 things. No, you don't do that. You specifically making sure that those 3 to 5 things that make, and that's the maximum. But usually I ask my client to say 1 to 3 things that you do, so you can be able to have them narrow down. Even though you are very passionate, you are multitask, but making sure that you narrow down so people, they won't feel overwhelmed once they come to your profile and see that, oh, she's doing this, she's doing. You could be, adding some other services once you started working with them, and you feel like they really accomplished what they came to you for, and then you can be able to upscale. It's called upscale. You can upscale them, and making sure that they finish first what they started working on, and then they go to the next one. So you can always do that by making sure for your business profile, for the right way you're gonna set it up. It's number one, making sure that you say who you are, and we're not just talking about title, but really, who are you? And then number two, what do you do? Okay, so that's our number two. I want you to practice, and if you want us to practice, we can always go back, and making sure that you got this right. And if you have any other question, Lillian is here that we're gonna practice, because we want you to have results in 2023. We want you to have results. That's why Lillian, and I talk about this, setting up your profile. That's number one. Before even getting clients or even retaining clients, you have to be clear about who you are, what do you do, okay? Number three, making sure that people know your history. That means not where you come from, but how long you've been doing this and how you started. People want to relate to you, your story. And when I started as a business coach and leadership coach, it was really based on the needs, because I've seen how many people that were struggling, with their team, and I came on and do this workshop and do that workshop. So that was really my history of me coming out as a coach, and also as a business leader, because I wanted to make sure people know exactly how to present themselves and how to sell themselves, and making sure that the services are very clear, and also they're going to be able to jump and really present to anyone in few minutes. They're not giving you like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to explain, who you are and what do you do and your history. Your history has to be just what you have done in the past, what experience that you have gained, what certification, what's training makes you the best that you are, the best trainer that you are. So making sure that those 3 things has to be when you start building up your business profile. I hope everything it's clear enough. And if it's not, please, you can always leave a comment for us or reach to Lillian and I, so we can be able to make it clear if you don't understand something, or if you want us to practice with you. All right. Number 4, that we're gonna be able to make sure that people know exactly, because there's so many people, they're focusing on your profile, but also there are other people, they're just working on the organization. So how do you also help your own organization to build up their own business profile? let's say you are part of an organization, let's say Edo Women Founders. We can be able to set up Edo Women Founders, not just based with Lillian, but everybody involved also Edo Women Founders. So that's how we taking everybody history, we package together. That's number one. You need to know how to package your history, making sure that people know who you are, and people, they can also know the history, but also the value, and you line them up to the point where they don't have any other question. It's not confusing to them, not too many words, or that you're not going long, long sentences. Narrow down to very crystal clear, so people know who you are, what you do, and your history, and making sure that they see the experience that, and I've given an example. Like I said, I have this fill in the blank sheet activity that I do during the workshop, where I go and ask a client to take like 10 to 15 minutes, making sure that they say what they have done in the past. That means it could be even not just as an entrepreneur, but you've been involved in a project, or you've been involved in a consulting services that you were leading the project. Put that as a reference, as a history.
Hello, Coach Jeanine.
Oh, okay. So number, like I was saying earlier, number 4, you have to make sure that you have testimony, success stories, people who have known you, have worked with you. They can be able to give you a few sentences about the experience, how they experience you as a profession, how they experience you as the expert. So ask them. Video testimony will be good, but if they cannot give, you can also ask them. They can write in few sentences the experiences with you, how you have helped them, so that can be able to give you some proof, so people can be able to read about different testimony. And like I said, they don't have to put their names. They don't have, if they choose to, that's even better. But if they don't feel comfortable, that's okay. And same thing for the companies. They don't have to, you don't have to put the company name, but just the experiences in 2 or 3 sentences the maximum, because remember, you don't have enough space to be able to put everything in one sheet, because that's the purpose. You want to narrow down to the point where it's everything is one page, because we don't want people to keep, the second page. No, they don't have time for that. Remember, you only have a few minutes to impress them. So making sure that everything you package properly. And then there's a tons of activity that I do in the training, and I would love to come back and just do those activity with you guys. But this is what client says, and then you say, you say it exactly like that, so people can be able to see you as an expert. And then our number 5, it's especially when I work with, for example, when I work with Coach Jeanine, blank, when I work with Lillian, when I work with, Dr. Tanya, those are the things that people need. Those are the key words that people need to hear and see on your profile. And and we always making sure that we're building up your business profile, because you are the expert. Remember, you're bringing the solution. So in every single project, or in every single client, we want to make sure that you maximize your time with them, the experiences with you, so that can be able to market your expertise as a leader. So those are the few things I wanted just to give you a few tips, because there are so many. I can go on and on, but I wanted just to come in and making sure that you present very clearly who you are, what do you do, your background, your history. That means, making sure that you have, you know, putting there some example, you're putting there some certification or training that have helped you to do what you do now as an expert. And then successful story, those success story, clients that you have worked with, project that you have worked in the past, Those are the things that you must put on your business profile. And that's the same thing, if you're working for your company, making sure that you're building up your company profile, same thing. People need to know when they read this, it's very clear to them. Not no long sentence like 5 pages or 3 pages. You don't need to do that because nobody got time to go and read all of that. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna stop here, and then we can more. I will be more than happy to come back and show you more some activities and different things that people have said about me. I would love to, because at the end of the day, we want to give you those tools so you can also be able to build your business profile. Thank you so much, Lillian, for this opportunity, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Coach Jeanine. Oh my God, that was so great. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it is really very easy for us to take it for granted that when we are asked who we are, we we can really we can miss it wrong very easily. So thank you for sharing and teaching us how we can really create our business profile, making it clear to our audience or every other one out there who we are. That since in most cases, when people discover information about us, not always we are there to explain to them what we really mean. So that is one of the reasons why we really have to be specific and very clear in our presentation. So thank you for sharing. So I would like to ask you one question if so when we are asked who we are and we don't want to make that mistake of just telling people, my name is Simarina Lilian Ehigie. So what are the information that we are supposed to include to make sure that we are really presenting ourselves in a very clear manner?
Right.
Maybe like
So,
telling, maybe like telling, giving our names, then our profession, or what are the information we are supposed to include in telling people who we are?
Right. So yeah, and that's one of the practice that I do. One of the first activity that I do with my clients. So when they ask you, can you tell me more about you, more about yourself? You jump right away. You need to jump and say your name, and then after you present what are the solution that you're bringing in your services. So for example, say, Coach Jeanine, can you tell me more about yourself? And I say, yes, I would love to. Thank you so much. My name is Coach Jeanine, and I help. I continue to giving that solution in my presentation. So I say, I'm a trainer, I'm a business mentor, and I help people get visibility global. So that's something that people have to be attached to your name when you say who you are. So don't say I'm from no. They already know that, or they don't need to know that when they ask you that. So it took me I had to correct myself so much, because in my mind, when I came, people need to know where I came from. Yes, but that's not what they're asking you. They're asking you who you are. That means what are the solutions you're bringing into your business, a business person. That's how you need to set up your profile, and that's how you're supposed to present yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I love doing that, because it's very important for us to understand that when people asking you that, they're not really asking you where you're from. They're asking you, what do you do?
I'm so happy that you are going to be with us next month so that we can really go deeper
Practice.
in how to create all this visibility, relationship, how to communicate about us so that everything about us will be clear to people who are really looking for our service, or who are looking for a way to collaborate with us or even partner with us. Because if we don't have a clear message, so nobody is going to understand who we are, and probably we are going to be losing out in so many business opportunity. So I'm so happy that you are here today, and you are going to be with us next month. And again, I don't know if I'm permitted. I would like to ask you some questions, because I know
please.
you have
Yes.
I know you have a lot of projects coming up in this 2023, which is just about a month and 3-4 days away. So in the
Yes.
next maybe 35 days or 36 days, we are going to be in a new year, which is going to be
Right.
2023. I know you have a lot of projects set up for that year, and I'm really going to wish you a lot and a lot of success, because you are a
Thank you.
hardworking woman, a hardworking entrepreneur. So I wish you all the wins in Jesus' name. So
Amen.
there's one particular project I would like to ask you about, and again, maybe it because I know some of our audience may also
Yes.
be interested. So I want you to
Mhm.
tell us if I know I don't know. Yes, but I'm so excited about it. I know you are going to be
Yes.
writing a book in
Yes.
2023. So can you tell us a little
Mhm.
bit, not too much, but just a little, that just to know that yes, you are really going to have this book project. And again, if it is a project that our women can also be part of, you can also talk about it and tell them, if you can tell us how we can be
Oh,
part of it.
thank you so much, Lydian. Definitely, I would love, I'm more than happy to love. And then this is something that I feel those women founders are really proud of me. So I feel like I'm really home. So you are really my sister and somebody that I really, really believe in. So thank you for believing in me as well. Yes, we have so many projects coming up. And I'm even excited because for Umoja Mag, Umoja means unity. Since this year, I've started this theme about really putting together these men and women who are really making the changes, are bringing the solutions around me, and I've really learned a lot. So this is came. This project that you're talking about, Umoja Women, they really came about because I've seen and I've really experienced myself the unity. When you have the power, you understand the power of unity, you are more powerful, you are unstoppable. So that's means to me, it became really very clear that that became my mission, that became my theme of everything I do has to be around Umoja. Umoja means unity. So I'm so excited. I will be, promoting very soon coming up this anthology book where I invite all of you to be part of it, which will be Umoja Women. And that project will be starting in March, but we're going to be start promoting that very, very soon about these leaders and experts and entrepreneurs who are bringing solution every single day, who understood the very principle of the power of unity. Whenever you come together and really with one another, we do amazing things together. So that's really what I'm going to be interviewing people, I'm going to be selecting people, making sure that those are the people that are coming to you and sharing their own story about unity, how they have come the how they understand the power of unity. So that's what I'm so excited about. And though women founders will be also part of the article for the Umoja Mag. Will be highlighting those stories, starting with Lilian, making sure that people know what she's all about and the vision beyond Edo Women Founders. So I'm so excited about that too. So you'll hear more about Umoja Mag, and Umoja Mag will be publishing in 4 languages. So I'm so excited about that:
Wow.
English, French, Swahili, and Spanish. So
Wow.
that's really the magazine that we'll be doing. And then the Umoja Women will be that anthropology will be coming in March. So I'm very, very excited about that. Thank you for letting me sharing that project coming up.
Okay. So when the all the materials are out, I would love to share with our women too. So I'm looking forward to have them so that I can share in case I know that some of our women may be interested in being part of
Yes.
your anthology. So
Mhm.
do you know that for the first time in my life, I just became an author? And
Yeah.
yeah, it's really something very special.
Yeah.
It makes me to be really like always. I just wake up every morning. I feel excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is me. Author
Yeah.
Marina, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you are just like this.
Yeah. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the book,
Ooh.
Affirmation of a
Yeah.
CEO on the Move. It's a
Mm-hmm.
book that is an anthology that brings together, I think, about 32 women
Yes.
who contributed to this book. And it's a book journal. It's really
Yes.
powerful because it's full of affirmation. It's like a blessing because you have
Mm-hmm.
affirmation for different situations in business, in your marital life, in your as a mother, in any, you have a lot affirmation from different women with different experience in life. So I'm so blessed to be part of it, and I really want to invite everyone to you can get this book on Amazon. It is called Affirmation of a CEO on the Move.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Yes.
if you search for it on Amazon, you are going to get it. And I really recommend that you get a copy because it's really powerful. It's a powerful book. You have a lot and a lot of beautiful affirmation in this book. And you know that there is a research behind affirmation that says that people that use affirmation tends to win more than people who
Right.
don't, because you are more
Yeah.
encouraged. You
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel alone. So whatever the
Mm-hmm.
situation, you don't feel alone. You feel that somebody has had similar situation before, and they share words of courage on how you can really get through. So I'm so happy to be part of it. And again, I really want to recommend this book. And you are
Yeah.
if you buy this book, you are going to have my own affirmation inside. So what I really want to tell everyone is that when you are reading my own affirmation, don't read it as if I'm the one writing it and you are reading what I wrote. You need to read it as your own words.
Mm.
You
I
need to
like that.
proclaim it as your own words. You are going
Mm-hmm.
to feel the power, and you are going to feel encouraged, and you are going to feel the wisdom, and you are going to have it. I want you to take possession of
Yes.
of my own affirmation and of every affirmation of every woman that contributed to realize this book. So I'm also
Wonderful.
going to
I
leave.
can't wait for that.
Okay, I'm
I
also going
order
to.
mine.
Okay, I'm also going to leave the link for you to buy this book on the description section of this video, because this video we are going to post it on Facebook so that everyone can have access to this video, because what our guest speaker Coach Jeanine talked about today is something very precious, and again it's something that is very useful for every entrepreneur out there. Even though you are not an entrepreneur, you don't want to mix the opportunity to present yourself in a way that people will really understand who you are, how you want to portray yourself. People really understand. So it is very important. I really recommend this video that everyone should go and watch it, and take note of all the steps that Coach Jeanine have taught us in this video on how to create your business profile. So I'm also going to leave the link to buy this book directly from me. But if you don't want to buy it from me, but make sure I really recommend it. Make sure you get it on Amazon. And again, the the visionary of this book project, which is a affirmation of a CEO on the Move, is called Madam Tiffany D. Bell. So she's also a great supporter of our organization, Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs, and she's the founder of uh, uh, oh my God. Okay, she's the founder of Non-Profit CEO. And one of she when she wrote this book, when she decided to bring this book to reality, is because she has each and every one of us in mind, and she really wants to touch a lot and a lot of life, if not the whole world. But she really wants everyone to have this support, this courage, this power. She wants everyone to have their power, realize your power, and use your power to do something good in your society. So the same time, immediately this book came out, she also wants to make sure that a lot of people, at least everyone, should get this book. So one of the ways she wants to make sure that everyone is going to get this book is that she wants everyone to get this book. At the same time, she also wants to help our organization, Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs, to be able to raise money, because we are raising funds, because our organization is a non-profit. So she donated the ebook to our organization to sell. So whatever we sell from that book is going to be destined to our project. And our project that we set up for next year, which is called Impact 100 Businesses in 2023. So it's going to be this, whatever is going to be collected from the sale of this ebook will be destined to this Impact 100 Businesses in 2023. So I really recommend that you people will support our organization by getting yourself the ebook through the link I will also be posting out. So this ebook is, when you are buying it, when you go to Amazon, you are going to get the ebook, but at the normal price. But if you get it through our link, which is Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs, which is the link we are going to be posting in the description section of this video. When you click on that link, you are going to get it at the rate of 3,500 Naira, which is about less than $5. It's going to be around $5. So which is very far less than the normal price you are going to get the ebook of Affirmation of a CEO on the Move. Why am I trying to stress out on this? Is because when you are getting this book, you are getting a powerful book. It's a book that will be very, very supportive. You are going to get access to all the affirmation in this book, which is going to be useful to you for your business, to encourage you in your daily life, whenever you are going to take a leap of faith. So this book will be very, very supportive. And at the same time, when you get this book, you are also going to be supporting our organization, Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs, which is a non-profit organization that is promoting and supporting female entrepreneurship in Nigeria. So when you are getting this book on our link, you can get more than one, you can get 2, 3, you can get as many as possible, and share it to your friends, to your families, especially for this Christmas that is coming. I believe that this is a perfect gift for this beautiful season that we are now. So make sure you get this book to be among the gifts you are going to give to your loved ones, because it's a powerful book that is going to empower your loved ones. So, and again, getting it through Edo Women's Founders of Entrepreneurs donation link, it will give you 2 double value: the value of having this book and the value of supporting our organization. And we are really grateful, and we are saying thank you to Tiffany the Bell for giving us this opportunity to have this book as a donation gift for our audience. Thank you so much, Coach Jeanine, for your support and for being with us, for your teaching, and for sharing great information full of value with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lillian, for having me. And I'm looking forward for our viewers to give us feedback, questions. That's what we are here for. We're here to serve. Thank you.
Thank you so much.